Hola, clase. I am going to give you a quick overview on how to conjugate every other verb that we have ever learned on our vocab list. So we know currently how to conjugate 3 verbs. We know how to conjugate ir, we know how to conjugate ser, and we know how to conjugate tener. So we know how to conjugate to be, to have, and to go. But all of the other actions on your vocab list, such as to eat, to buy, to run, to ski, to study, to talk, those are all also actions that you can conjugate. And you can say, I do this action, you do this action, he or she does this action. So on your vocab list right now, as they are, when you look at it and it says comer, comprar, correr, dormir, hablar, those are what's called infinitives. So infinitives are in English when you have the word to in front of a verb. So to talk, to study, to ski, to eat, to sleep. In Spanish, if you look at those actions on your vocab list, they all end in either an AR, such as cantar, an ER, such as comer, or an IR, such as escribir. So they all have one of those 3 endings. So if you want to say that someone does something, does one of those actions, instead of saying someone likes to do those or is going to do one of those actions, you're going to have to conjugate that verb. So right now, what you can't do is you can't just say yo practicar deportes, because what that means is I to practice sports. And what we want to say is I practice sports. So, like I said, we have 3 types of verbs: AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs. Our first type is AR. So you have this chart and you're going to fill this out on your end. So when you want to conjugate an AR verb, first thing you do is you take off the AR. And then what you have after that is your stem. So if you wanted to conjugate the verb cantar, for example, you take off that AR and cant is your stem. So once you have your stem, you're going to add your following ending depending on who you're talking about. If I sing, it's going to be an O, or if I do any other verb that's an AR verb. If you do that verb that's an AR verb, your ending is as. If he, she, you formal, or any other it does that action, it's a. If we do that action, it is amos. And if they or y'all or any other plural subjects like the dogs do this action, it is on. So now let's take that verb cantar and let's conjugate it. So if we wanted to say that I sing, we're going to take our stem, which I already have typed here, and we're going to add our ending. So canto is I sing. Next, our ending for tu is as. So cantas is you sing. He, she, or you formal or it, our ending is a. So canta is he, she, you formal, or it sings. Take our ending from up here, add it to our stem. We sing is cantamos. And then for our ellos, ellas, ustedes, or any other plural they, add our ending. And cantan is how you say they or y'all sing. So you can apply that to any other AR verb that we've learned. Estudiar, hablar, practicar, montar, nadar, bailar, tocar, usar, pasar, levantar, esquiar, any of them, or any other AR verb that you look up. If you want to say someone does it, these are how you say it, whoever you want to talk about. So if I do it, o. Estudio, hablo, practico, monto. If you want to say we do it, estudiamos, hablamos, practicamos, montamos, right?